Yes! You won by 1 coin! By 1 coin! By 1 coin!
Nice scatter.
What? Oh no! Hold on! Hold on! Hold on! Look at that!
What?
The fuck happened?
We gave you Japan, and what did you do?
I took your world. It was not enough.
Trying to stop anyone. Ow! 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 Ow!
Plan worked. I don't know.
Hi, chatters.
Hi.
Oh, bye, chatters.
Oh. Oh.
No! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Go, man.
Wait, what? Maybe the crucifix. Oh. Wow. Oh, your gravel track, yeah. Thank you, Lord Clang. I didn't appear to have asked for your input, yeah?
Oh god, I keep on hitting shit. No! Run!
You dick! Steve, show me your spunk.
Show me your spunk.
I want your spunk, Ghosty.
Let me see your spunk.
Nice scatter.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, boys and girls. If you're watching on YouTube, then welcome along. Here we go. This is a weekly video that we post up on YouTube of the Phasmophobia Weekly Challenge. If you're still here with us on Twitch, then thank you very much. We've been having some fun with some other games, but now it is time to attempt the weekly challenge, which this week is no evidence. So, yep. Ghosts don't want to help us out. So we're basically we're not going to get any of the 3 normal evidences that the ghosts want to give us. But we can still use some things to determine the ghost. So we're in Grafton. Let's get ready and go. Still feeling a bit under the weather, which is why we got a bit of a snotty nose. But make sure you check out some of the other challenge videos. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. And pop along to Twitch and come and watch us on Twitch. Always doing lots of different games and things. So, the camera we can let's see the ball behind us. Put reflections in. Wait, does that mean the mirrors have reflections now too? Alright, we can use the EMF to find where the ghost is. I guess we can use the temperature, and we'll take the camera in. First things first is we're going to want to get the breaker on. So the breaker is not upstairs. Is there no breaker? I don't think there's a breaker. Ooh. We do have 100% sanity. So we have to find out where the ghost is. And then we'll have to find out as much as we can about said ghost. If there's no breaker, I'm going to leave all the light switches off. We'll just confirm that the breaker's broken first. I'm also looking for orbs whilst we're, like, doing this. Just in case, because although there's no evidence, we will still see orbs from a mimic. So, if we get orbs, then we know immediately it's a mimic. There's the breaker. We do have the breaker. Okay, so we'll get the breaker on, we'll get some lights turned on, we'll figure out where the ghost is, and then we'll start some investigation to try and figure out what ghost it is. And also go ahead and... oh, I went past the wall. Also go ahead and look for some cursed objects. Did I just hear something be thrown in the dining room there? Right, there's no music box. Not seeing any evidence of orbs at the moment. There's no cards. Alright. So I think, if I remember correctly, Monkey Paw is here, but it's not there. Check for hiding up here as well. Nope. The chair is there, so there's no hiding here. Degrees. No summoning circle. 15 degrees. Some of these maps it's difficult to determine the ambient noise over like ghost noises. That sounded like a throw though. Wasn't in here, I think it's downstairs. Oh! No, it's in here. Alrighty, so this is the ghost room. Go ahead and pull the camera up there, and then we'll just have a little bit of an investigation. As I say, we got no evidence, but we can find out some things still. So first thing we can find out is we can scan the room for orbs, which I'm not seeing. So we'll drop the camera somewhere about there. We might want to take in the photo cam as well for this one. Alright, still not seeing any orbs. I think that's the side of the cabinet we see just here, so... Alright, definitely not seeing any orbs in the room, so we are going to want to place some salt down. Need to try and rule out Wraith off the bat. Right, we've got no objectives about the ghosts being triggered by motion sensor, which is a little bit of a shame. It's a bit easier if we do. But instead, what we shall do is we'll place that down there. Place salt there, and let's place salt outside of the room. Okay, it's not a wraith. And just put random salt down now. We don't need the salt. Annoyingly, we're not going to be able to get footprints either. So we've ruled out wraith. Hopefully we can force the ghost to give us some of its special abilities. Next up, really, we want to get a camera, crucifix and a candle in there. But we don't want to light it yet. We want to wait for our sanity to go down a bit before we start with this. Guess he's over there. So we'll get that and we'll just throw that down by the side. Well, so we can use the parabolic to determine a banshee. So we can take that. If it doesn't give evidence, then the writing, but all of this is useless, basically. I guess we'll take a camera in. Kind of, let's take a smudge stick in. I don't think there's anything else that's really going to be very useful to us. Because we can't even get the, we can't get the Deogen's special ability. Not as though that matters, we'll be able to tell that off the hunt anyway. Ooh. Do you know what? Turned on the light over there. So the fact that it turned on this light means it can't be a mare. That's good. Right, let's start giving it less things to interact with. And we'll just throw it all in the middle of the room. Create a nice little pile. Stay there. Where's the camera? It would disappear just as we take the picture, right? Didn't prove anything at the moment. Just leave that be. Just give it more things. More things to play with. Can't pick candles up anymore. Excuse me. There's stuff in the bathroom. Not pick those up. Well, all these things I'm giving you to touch. Just touch them. Touch one or all of them, I don't care, just touch them. Must be shoes in here, right? Take the pillow instead then. That should be enough. So that's another ghost whisper. We've had 2 ghost whispers now. We should pick up the camera just in case we get another ghost event. One that we can at least photograph. So we've only really ruled out 2 ghosts. I don't think it's this. So I guess that's 3. Another standard ghost whisper. I guess we kind of ruled out this as well. We do need another ghost event though, so we can grab a picture of the ghost. We want another couple of ghost whispers and then we can, like, rule out. I guess we'll turn the light off. Even though we know the ghost is okay with the light. And we'll have the door like this too. Okay, that's interesting because that threw some stuff, but it only threw a couple of things. Again, it threw some stuff, but only like one. It's only throwing one thing at a time. Kind of leads me to think it's not this. Come on, one more ghost whisper. Alright, so with the ghost whispers, we can probably rule out Banshee. We'll go check what our sanity is. I think we can probably rule out a demon as well, because it's not being that aggressive. .75, so we've still got quite a way to go with our sanity, to be fair. There really is nothing else that's going to be useful. Maybe we'll just try and track the ghost movements. Are these? Yes, I thought they were. And a little bit of sneakery stuff with us at the moment. If we get this, might take quite a while if we don't get 3 decent ghosts. But depending on the ghost, we may be able just to knock this out within 3 ghosts. Now, where we're stood here, we should be dropping a little bit of sanity at least. I need to make sure the ghost is still in there as well, actually. It's not done anything for a while. We're still getting cold. It is. It's not doing much for us at the moment, though. Is it just the spirit off the bat? Maybe it is a demon. Sound like a normal speed, right? There's only a few that can hunt early. I think we've got to go demon. Just a very quiet demon. Could have been a djinn. Okay, we got it right. It was a demon. Doesn't matter if we die. We got it right. Alright. GG's. Let's move on to the next one. Probably the best thing to have happened there, to be honest, because we could have been waiting around ages.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Alright, so I don't know why we couldn't find where the breaker was on the screen. Unless it's just hidden.
Take a look. You may be able to use
Must just be hidden on the screen. Well, we know we got a breaker, so we'll go get the breaker turned on. Straight away. And then we go through the same things again. So we will turn on lights on the way in this time. The breaker's not in there. I'm not really looking for orbs at the moment. I should be. I mean, we will check the room anyway. Once we find out where the ghost room is. That was a ball. So there's not a ball in here. The bone's there though. I think there's a ball in here, but I don't think it was in there. I reckon it was upstairs. I reckon that was upstairs. Is it in the same room again? This room appears to be warming up. I don't think it is. Is there a ball downstairs as well? I don't think there's a ball in the attic. Maybe it is downstairs then. We heard a ball bouncing. This door here. So is there a ball in here? There is, there's a ball in here, okay. Alright. I mean, test attempt, but we're getting no evidence, so the temperature's not going to tell us anything. I thought for a minute then I saw orbs, but maybe not. So I want to partially close this door. One of the ghosts can give away what it is if the door is partially open, like not fully open, and that's the Yuri. So if the door like full closes or full opens, then it's Yuri ability. Interesting. I wonder if that was the breaker or not. If it's the breaker, we can rule out another ghost. Alright, so salt, first of all. Probably excessive. That was the breaker, so we can rule out the djinn. and then struggle to make it to the breaker in the pitch black. Get there shortly. That's a window. Wait. Here? There we go. Problem is getting back out of here again. Alright. Know your way around the maps. If you plan on walking around the maps without having a torch, which is really useful, but know your way around the maps. Okay. So, that tells us not a wraith. We might as well bring the crucifix and the candle in now, although it's not going to be too useful for us right now. By the way, the demon on the last game, we would have been able to survive if we'd have stayed in the room. Staying in the room was probably a good bet, because we had the crucifix in the room, so... And especially that early, more likely to be a demon, so no way could it have hunted in that room. Knocked on the window. Unfortunately, that's not really going to help us. I would have been rushing to that if we didn't have zero evidence. We know you're in here, Ghosty. It's fine. You can stay in there. You can chill. You can chill. I think probably not a shade at the moment. But it's not really doing much either, so could still be a shade. Alright. Want this again. I guess we'll take... Yeah, this in now. It's more or less it, really. Let's turn these lights off up here. We don't need these on. I guess before we do that... Oh no. It's moved. Pretty sure it's moved. Either that or it's just roaming hard. What teddy bear was that? That was this one. Maybe it hasn't moved. Alright, I want to touch the teddy bear? Touch it in the middle of the room, huh? Yeah, touch the bear too. What else can we give you to touch? Don't like the fact that it's may have moved. Could still... Alright, it's not an Oni. See if he likes beer. Why is there so much beer in the twins' room? That's crazy. It may be that these two rooms are classed as one room. Two balls have moved, but the balls tend to float around anyway. Drop that down by the side. There's something we should do. Take this. Let's double check the temps. 1.2. But we know the ghost is spending a lot of time in here. So maybe the two rooms are just classed as one. Seeing as though both rooms are low in temperature. Which means we can't rule out the Goryo. Like, it may seem as though the ghost has changed rooms, but it may not have been. Like, these two rooms may be classed as one room. But it also means that our mimic test may not be accurate because the orbs could actually be in this room instead. However, I'm not seeing any orbs. I thought that was an orb for a minute then. But it's not. I'm not seeing orb. It looks as though that door's been shut though. Right, let's take these so we can check the ghost's movement a little bit easier. We're at 75. So I want to say again that it's probably not a demon, but we're not going to vote that, seeing as what happened last time. That should get us pretty good movement. Don't think that was full closed. Alright, the ghost is definitely more in here. Turn the light out for it. It's definitely roaming around this room. Touch the door. That was only like a single door touch. And again, the door's not fully closed. Okay. So that threw like a cup. But yeah, only threw one cup from there to there. Good info. Turn on a light. Sounded like a light switch was touched. This? No, that's the room light. Definitely sounded like a light switch was touched. had a ghost whisper yet. We did rule out Oni. No, we didn't. We should have done. We should also rule out Mimic. Oh, there we go. There's a ghost whisper. Normal ghost whisper though. Another 3 of those, and we can probably say that it's not a banshee. So pretty much everything we should be able to determine away from each other without any evidence. The main 3 in which we can't, unless it does something specific, is the yokai, the yuri, and the banshee. Banshee and yokai is basically impossible to tell apart when you're playing solo. I would like some more ghost whispers. It's probably not this. And I don't think it's this either. Both of those tend to have more common characteristics with the ghost events, and we've only had 2 ghost events, but both of them have just been airball ghost events, which proves it's not an Oni. It's just proved it's not a Jinn again. And there's another Oni ghost event. Oh dear. What have I done? Where have I gone to? There's Booba. What have I done? Where's the bed? Here's the bed. Here's this. The door should be here. Here's the door. Oh. Oh dear. Wait a second. Hold on. Is it just another demon? Did we just get 2 demons in a row? No, it was a spirit. Okay.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Alright, fine. It hunted relatively early. Must have been right on 50% that hunted.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Got the intel.
Not gonna feel too bad about getting, like, not being able to get it, because the ghost isn't giving us much. We hadn't been out for a while. The first time, the reason I was looking for the breaker was obviously at the crucifix. Oh. Well, ghost is over there somewhere. Have a funny suspicion that that sounded a bit like a Yuri ability too. Which means we're in for a bit of strife. Sure it was over here somewhere. Though. It's not in here this time. 13. Let's take our sus away from that room then. 18. I think they're classed as the same room, so this room would be cold as well. Yeah, no, the door's shut in here. Kitchen? No. Maybe it was upstairs then. Thought for sure it was downstairs this time. Where'd I pick up the camera? It's not in here. So it is over here somewhere. Yeah, it's one of these two rooms. Or maybe both. If what we said earlier was true. Temperature's going down slightly. So it's in here again. Put it in this corner again, I guess. Turn the lights off and then we'll go figure stuff out. See what we can figure out. Ironically, at the last one, if we hadn't have selected a ghost, then we'd have got it. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Just checking for Orbeez. Not seeing any at the moment. This is going to end up being like a really long one today. Let's take this in. No evidence runs are definitely some of the hardest runs. At least the ghost speeds are normal. This ghost does appear to be very quiet. I guess he's definitely in here. Step in the salt. Did indeed. That was a light switch. Yes. Okay, not a mare. Both times it's hunted before the crucifix. Well, I guess the crucifix should have been useful to us last time. But I was a little bit dumb last time. Take it in and set it up again. What I should have done is instead of go looking for the breaker last time, I should have checked a light switch near me to make sure that it wasn't if I'd have flicked this light switch, then I'd have known that it was the light switches went off because of the crucifix being used. We got a camera in there already. One of these. I guess we'll take these in. Make the ghost feel a little bit more comfortable. Trying to think what else we can force. Not a lot, really. Now that was interesting. Sounded like quite a big throw on the ball. Let's do the one thing we haven't done yet. Why are you rolling that way? We want all of you to be together. Let's point them in different directions so they've got less chance of rolling away, for fuck's sake. Is there anything over here to pick up? Ah, damn it. Immediately we hit the ball and the ball goes flying. Good job. Alright, well. That's not good. Guys, please still be in here. Why did you ring the phone in here? Ghost Whisper. Yeah, thank you, Reb. Nearly got me. Nearly. Wait, that was you, Gorgon, you dick. That one, yeah, that one did get me. Not doing a lot at the moment. I'm gonna turn the light off because I kind of want it to do that real quick. Yeah. I don't want to check for orbs again. We'll check our sanity. So I want to see where our sanity is at. Need to play more Phasmophobia just generally as well, rather than just doing the challenge every week. We're still at 90%. That's crazy. Oh, Ghost is still busy in there. Well, not much we can do. We haven't got cursed possessions. So I am. Wait, it tells me in the player overview, right? What? Wait. Why was Cone in there as a blocked player? That's odd. I'm Prestige 3 anyway. I'm on my Prestige 3 arc. I have 100 completed it. Alright, it has just thrown something again. I'm gonna say not a Phantom at this point, right? Oh, not a Poltergeist at this point. That was sound alert, I know that. That was far too loud for it to be in-game. Alright, we needed to do a ghost event. I didn't check for Orbeez again. Yeah, no, I knew. I realised that one wasn't in-game that time. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, not gonna happen. Still busy moving around that room. I need to go to Lou again in a minute. I threw the ball. Is that the one in the room? I'm guessing that was the one. I'm gonna do it so much now I won't believe it's real. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, that one, you should... That was the one using the channel points. You should hear how loud the one using the bits are. Most of those are loud. Most of the bitty sound alerts are really big anyway. But they're deliberately loud because I feel as though you... That's just a ghost whisper. I feel as though, like, if you're gonna spend bits, then you should get, like, something that's louder, right? It should be more impactful. I'm gonna have to go to Lou in a minute. Another whisper, okay. Another couple of whispers. You're gonna be lurking now for the rest. Alright, man. No worries, thank you for the lurk. Another whisper. I don't know if we got a whisper earlier, but that's 3 in a row. Banshee is not looking very likely at the moment. Notice there's a texture line here at the wall. A little bit of a shame. Door touch. Normal door touch though. So I did a single ghost event this round. Another normal ghost whisper. I don't think it's a banshee. at this point. Don't think it's a poltergeist. It hasn't really thrown our stuff everywhere. Right. Oh, this was the boy. That must have been against the wall. So I made that one move. I think our sanity is still going to be quite high, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, we're still at 90% sanity. We need to kill our sanity a little bit, so I'm going to sit in the dark for a minute. Let's take a flashlight in with us, so that we can go hide in the dark, and then we'll be able to find our way out easier. Do I want anything else in? I guess I could take 2 smudge sticks. And we'll go drop our sanity. While we're dropping our sanity, I'll go to the loo, that way I can still hear what's going on. And I think in order to sit in the dark, we're going to go into this room here. Yeah, there's hiding in here, so we can sit here. And then we can listen. So I'm going to go to loot while we're listening in and dropping our sanity. Its activity is definitely getting slightly higher, slightly more. It threw a couple of things, but literally only threw a couple of things. Let's go check what our sanity is. Turn the light off again, and we'll check Orbeez this time. This could be a shade at the moment. No, we only dropped 10% in all that time. I might switch to multiplayer just so that we're dropping our sanity faster. Right, I do not find orbs. Could take the other crucifix in, but I guess we sit in the dark with the crucifix on, right? And we'll just watch the candle. Hello, Ghosty, we're going to join you. I guess this is a good point, actually. Let's go get more candles, and we'll take them in to do a Onryo test. Because we don't have to, like, the Onryo test doesn't have to just be against the crucifix. What we can do is we can light 3, and then we can just count the number of times it blows out the candles. So all three of them are close to the crucifix. I just saw that message come through, Gorgon. Thank you. We'll have a little look-see later. Has the ghost moved rooms? That's going to be highly annoying if it has. Because it's thrown stuff over here. Has it moved into here? It may have moved into the parents' room. Maybe it is an Onryo. Yeah, it has. It's moved. Let's move to over here. That means we can tell something, though. Just want to move some of these now. Just because that will tell us a little bit better where the ghost is. See? 1. Ghost blew out 1 candle. Let's pick up this and this. Come on, Ghosty, blow out those candles. 2. Take a quick picture of that. 3. Not Onryo. Blew out 3 candles. After the 3rd candle, it should have tried to hunt. It didn't. We can do it again because it will blow out. So that's candle number 1. It'll be like almost immediately that it blows out the next one after the 3rd one. If the candles last long enough. So that's 2. It'll also blow the candles out very, like, in quick successions. That's 3. That one, it definitely blew that one out. You heard it. That's 3. There we go. That's 4. So that would be number 1 in the next cycle. Blew that one out. So that would have been 2. So if it is an Onryo, it will blow the last one out and then immediately use up the crucifix. Unless this one goes out on its own. That one went out on its own, I think. Confirm that by looking at the picture. You see it doesn't show an interaction, so the candle went out on its own. You can also confirm it by trying to light it again, and you can't. So. Come on, just let me prove my point by blowing it out one more time. One last time, Ghosty. Ghost is just like, I'm not your performing monkey. Just gonna let this one go out too. See? It's fine anyway, we don't need it to do that. We know it's not an Onryo. Open both of those doors partially. See, the room's now cold as well, which is good. And that one also went out naturally. Okay. Ghosty is not really playing ball with us. We'll go see what our sanity is. We can check for orbs again in that room. There's not much else we can really do at the moment, apart from... Wait. Oh, right, not a demon. We are right on the cusp of it hunting. Yeah, the orb's still in the other room. Hasn't done a single ghost event on us yet. If this ghost has been baiting us all along and it's like actually just a polter that didn't use its ability or something, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Not seeing anything. Not seeing any orbs. Still pretty happy with not a mimic call. It is about to start hunting though. Have we got hiding upstairs? We don't. We haven't really got hiding here either, but... some hiding in here, maybe. It's gonna be a shade, right? I feel as though just that little bit there, our sanity should have dropped. And it should be hunting. Yeah, so we are within the normal hunting range. And it's not hunting, so that rules out pretty much everything except shade and Dijon. So basically we'll just sit in the dark until it hunts. And then we'll find out. If it hunts anywhere within the next like 2 minutes, then it might not be them, but... Finally it's done, but not do it. I mean, I think this is a shade. It didn't do any ghost events until after 50%. now it's spamming ghost events. This is very, very shade-like. Did take forever because it's a shade, but... Sounds to me like it's slightly fast for a shade. Sounded slightly fast. Oh, did it really turn the breaker off? I want to check our sanity. Ooh, our sanity. Oh, it would have done because it was... I think it's a shade. Let's go with a shade. Well, we could confirm, actually. Let's see where one pill, one bottle takes us. Should keep us below 50%. Okay, so... right on the cusp of Shade Dio. Will this put us over? I think it will. I think another pill will put us over 50%. Yeah, we're not going to wait around. It's a shade. Let's go. Otherwise, we've got to wait for our sanity to go back down.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Alright, it was a shade. So you have to bear in mind the ghost speed as well, because although it, like, sounded as though possibly it could be slightly fast, but everything else would have hunted us beforehand. And obviously the only two left was Shade or Dijon, and clearly it wasn't a Dijon. Alright, so that is 2.
We've arrived. Check the equipment.
I am not going to take the camera in straight away this time. I think the camera's basically been useless. I guess we could take some salt in first. Oh, actually, no. We'll want to take a flashlight in if we're not taking in the... Because, yeah, I can't walk around these maps in the pitch black. Not the farmhouses. Right, it's snowing outside, which is why it's cold everywhere inside the house. Doesn't tell us anything yet. Not until we get that breaker on. And there is the breaker. So temperature's going to take a little while to warm up before we're going to be able to see anything. Just going to have to listen. The camera's kind of... like, although we need to test it, there's only a 1 in 24 chance that we're going to get the evidence. Like, we're going to see ghost orbs on the camera. So it's kind of a waste of time to check it straight away. 8.2, I feel as though that probably means it's warming up. Why did I turn that on? 7, but I think it'll be colder than that if it's the ghost room. I think this is a separate room from the kitchen though. Oh. Oh. Hello, Mr. Ghost. You have just confirmed your presence. Alright. Alright, sheesh, man. I'm glad I thought that. I was like, just thought they are separate rooms, so I will like check the kitchen and the pantry separately, because clearly the pantry is a separate room. Take this in now. I guess we'll do this. Do we have the objective? No, we do not have the sound sensor objective. Motion sensor, sorry, not sound sensor. Did I turn this light off? Or did I not turn that on? Wait, I turned this light off though, right? Pretty sure I turned that light off. I haven't got a camera. Can't even see it. Might not have been in there. Well, we're not dealing with a shade this time round, that's for certain. Not dealing with a shade. I don't think we're dealing with a mare. That would normally be evidence for EMF 5, but that's where you've got to be careful with EMF 5 evidence, because that was a ghost event. Ghost events can show as EMF 5 on the activity board. The fact that it's no evidence means that it wouldn't show as EMF 5. So we know that's not evidence. Crazy! Not a wraith. Ghost. Crazy spirited though. Good chance of getting a picture on this one. Also, good chance of being hunted early. Sanity is already down to 69. Let's go. Still no Orbeez in there. I think the ghost is still in there. Let's take a camera this time. Guess we'd better ignite that stick. Not a wraith, we know that. Okay, so the ghost is in there. Still, definitely no Orbeez. Take a couple of candles, I guess. We'll light the candles, check for an Onryo. Touched that door behind us. It's annoying that it's roaming outside so much. Come on then, Ghosty. Show yourself. Give us a sign. Blow out the candles. Right, she's still there after we took the picture. Alright, we'll do it again. There we go. Not a phantom. So we actually don't need this now. Let's just do this. Blow out the candles for us. One. Can take a picture of that too. Two. Let's get rid of this. Come on. Three. Nothing. Not an Onryo. Right, let's go. Let's check the. It's roaming a lot. It's definitely not Shade, because a Shade can't do ghost events that early. Like, literally, Shade has 0% chance of doing a ghost event when you're at 100% sanity. And we basically were. It's kind of weird. I want to say that it's not a Goryo either, because it's roaming outside of this room a lot. Like, it's done 5 ghost events, and 4 of those have been outside of this room. Unfortunately, there's no ghost that roams more than the others. Right, she's definitely back in here. Not very interested in our candles, though. Guess we should get 1 smudge stick at least, just in case. We'll go check what our... Hi. We'll check what our sanity is as well. Okay, that one there took us down to 50%. We're on the brink of a hunt. So I don't think we've got much else choice. Another ghost event? Fuck, and it broke the light. It may have decided to move rooms because of the ghost events. We should be safe here, though. could be a Deergen. Yeah, it hasn't tried to hunt. It hasn't used up the crucifix. It hasn't tried to hunt. And we're within hunting range for most ghosts. It's not a Deergen. In actual fact, it is not a Moroi, it's not a Fae, it's not a Deergen. Right, I don't know if she sped up because she saw us there. Red light. Alright, let's forget about the other lights. We are protected in here because of the crucifix. Oh, we haven't got hiding in here. Shit. This is problematic because none of the lights are on. She is going to hunt us in a second. Maybe we wait for the hunt to be over, right? No, I'm in the living room. Don't want to be in the living room. Here's where I want to be. I wanted to guide her back towards the electronics. Right, I don't think it's this either. It's not this. Don't think it's this. It's not this because we got an airball ghost event. It's not this. Now, when she did chase us, she's scary. Heck, damn it. There's not even any reason that crucifix was placed there. It was just where we dropped it. Just want to do a gin test. Because that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking a gin. Jim would make sense with how aggressive she was. She's not a Jin. She's a Moroi. She's a Moroi. She's faster now than she was before. If we just stay here, she will get faster and faster. I thought she was faster because she saw us, but then she got, like, she stayed faster and she didn't come straight to us, so... This could be it. Surprised as Moroi she didn't try hunting us early, but then I guess the Moroi can't really use its ability because we're not testing with the spirit box. Because the Moro's ability will lower your sanity really quickly if you've with the spirit box. We want her to hunt again, and we want her to be super quick when she hunts. Here we go. She's not. She's not Moro. Don't think she's a Raichu either. That puts all of these back on the table. Could it be the twins? That wasn't slow though. I don't think it's this. I'm a little bit unsure about Myling now as well, you know. This is going to be a particularly hard one. Need her to stop. Okay. I will listen very carefully. Not for a ghost event though, we're not interested in a ghost event. Come on. Just want to hear you. Just want to hear you during a hunt. Hopefully she doesn't go upstairs again. She did, she went straight upstairs. Could be a Myling. Because she does sound quite quiet even though she's within the range. Like it could be a Myling. We need her to hunt further away. I mean, we could go hide upstairs, seeing as though she keeps going upstairs. See, that's very quiet and the flashlight is going. Doesn't count when they're on a different floor, by the way. Right, let's go hide upstairs. We got this spot. Okay, good. She's coming upstairs. I want to say Myling. She's in the room. Can we like look at her? She keeps coming in here. Maybe we can actually get a chance to see her a little bit. One more hunt, and then we'll go. And at the moment, I think we're going to go with Myling. So you can't always, with no evidence, you can't always get the ghost. We've narrowed it down quite a lot. But yeah, a Barke you can't really tell with no evidence unless they shapeshift in front of you. Seeing a shapeshift would be really good. It's kind of the reason why I want to see it. Wow, she like entered the room for a brief second. One more hunt, I guess. See if we can see anything better. Haven't got a smudge stick, but that's alright. We didn't see a shapeshift. Feel as though that was long enough. I'm not comfortable with Myling, you know, but I think we're gonna have to go for it. We gotta do this within 2 hours. Like, crazy long one today. I know I said I thought it might end up being a long one, but I wasn't necessarily expecting it to be this long. I think it's probably the longest time we've spent doing one of these, but it's just because it takes so long in between rounds. Come on. I thought it didn't only ghost event. I obviously got that wrong. I was sure in all of those ghost events that it did in the middle. If it wasn't an only ghost event, it kind of makes sense as well. Because it was quite aggressive. my point. That's bad. I thought it did an airball ghost event on us at the start. With it being as aggressive as it was, then an Oni actually makes sense. That is annoying. Oh well. Never mind. We go on. Now we just have to find the ghost again. Throw something in the kitchen. I think it's upstairs. Zero evidence runs though are hard. Like, you may have to do these. Like, we play quite a lot of this game, and I'm 50-50 tonight on them. Sometimes you're not gonna like get anywhere close to that either. It's completely fine. I mean, you don't lose anything when you die in challenge mode, so they're always worth doing. Even if you're not that sure what you're doing. Alright, ghost is in here. Hello, Mr. Ghost. Turn the light off for you. Normally one of the worst spots for the ghost, especially if you're trying to get fingerprints. Although that is easier now than it ever used to be, because you can just throw the salt down and check for the salt. But obviously that is kind of irrelevant on zero evidence, because you don't get the salt anyway. Or you get the salt, but you don't get the evidence of it. As we have said several times. But we're gonna keep repeating ourselves because... Wait a second. Woohoo! That right there is a ghost orb. And on zero evidence runs, ghost orbs mean only one thing. Well, that rules out Wraith, but we know it's not anyway. We know it's a mimic. So what we can do is actually get out of here and make it a run that's less than 2 hours long. That's why you always check for ghost orbs, even when you're doing zero evidence runs. Just in case you get that 1 in 24 chance that you have them, and there they are, right there, look. Right there, definite ghost orbs, definite mimic. Let's go. And that puts an end to our Phasmo run for today. We have completed the weekly challenge, we have got our weekly challenge money.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
And as you can see, we've leveled up some items. What are we? So we're 29. Prestige 3, 29. So good. And we can probably go ahead and upgrade some of these items. You can see, I haven't upgraded anything for a long while. Because we haven't played like normally for a while. We've only done the weekly challenges. But that is the weekly challenge this week. Thank you very much for joining, guys. We are going to finish the stream now. If you're on Twitch, then stick around and we shall go ahead and raid somebody, but we are going to finish the stream first. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, check out all the other challenge videos. They're not all as long as this one. Sometimes we do get them in just like half an hour. We finished one in like 15 minutes. So have a look, they're all on there and they are complete run-throughs, failures, everything. Just the weekly challenge, away it goes. I think this is probably one of the longest. Give it a like and subscribe and all that stuff. And we shall see you all later. We'll see you next week. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.